So just when you think you're in for a slow news day, bam, the entire AI world gets flipped on its head. Out of nowhere, the major AI company Anthropic just had a massive internal leak, and it's revealed a secret, incredibly powerful, and yeah, maybe even a dangerous new AI model. Okay, let's get into this, because it's a story that's already got cybersecurity stocks dropping, and is everyone asking the same question. What exactly is Claude Mythos?
Okay, this right here. This is the line from the leak that has got everybody talking. Presagious. I mean, that's a heavy word. It basically means this is a warning, an omen of what's coming. So Anthropic themselves are flat out saying their own new model is a sign that AI is about to give cyber attackers a massive, massive advantage. So how in the world did a company famous for AI safety end up putting out a warning this stark about its own tech? Well, to figure that out, we got to look at how this all got out in the first place.
All right, so how does a top secret AI from a company literally obsessed with security just show up on the internet? It sounds like something out of a movie, but let's break down how it actually happened.
It all started with a reporter from Fortune. And get this, it wasn't some complex, sophisticated hack. Nope, they just found that Anthropic's content management system, you can think of it like their company's internal blog software, was basically misconfigured. The digital door was just left wide open. And through that door poured a ton of confidential files. Anthropic's official story? It was a simple human error, and they slammed that door shut as fast as they could. But, once something's on the internet, it's out there forever.
And this number, is what makes the whole human error thing both so staggering and kind of believable. We're not just talking about one single blog post about a new model. Nope, we're talking over 3,000 internal files, PDFs, pictures, details about company parties, a truly massive and, I'm sure, very embarrassing breach.
So, buried inside those thousands of files was the real prize, the crown jewel of the leak, a blog post detailing a brand new, totally unannounced AI. So, let's meet Claude Mythos.
You probably know Anthropic's model lineup. You've got Haiku, Sonnet, and then the top dog, Opus. Well, Mythos isn't just the next step up. It's a whole new tier, sitting way, way above Opus. According to Anthropic, it's a massive leap forward in capability. And what a leap it's supposed to be. The leaked post claims it has dramatically higher scores in some really key areas. We're talking a whole other level of skill when it comes to writing software code, thinking through tough academic problems, and, most importantly for this whole story, its abilities in cybersecurity.
Now here's the really interesting part. You're not going to see a Claude Mythos option in a drop-down menu anytime soon. The blog post makes it crystal clear. This model is a computational beast. It is so expensive to run that Anthropic themselves call it prohibitively expensive for any kind of general release right now. They've got to figure out how to make it way more efficient first. And this is where the story gets really juicy. I mean, if this thing is so powerful and so expensive, why even build it? And why would you ever plan to release it? Well, turns out Anthropic has a very specific, and I gotta say, very risky strategy in mind. Their stated plan is to get this incredibly powerful tool into the hands of the good guys first. The thinking goes like this. An AI this good at finding security flaws is coming, one way or another. It's inevitable. So they want to give the defenders a head start to find and patch all the holes in our systems before the attacks really begin.
They've even got a name for it, the shield before the sword strategy. The shield is Claude Mythos. They plan to give it to a small, select group of customers. You can bet they'll be cybersecurity firms. So they can go on a massive bug hunt and fix vulnerabilities all over the internet. And the sword? Well, that's the wave of similar AI models they know is coming, the ones that'll be used by bad actors to launch attacks. So they're trying to hand out shields before the swords get unsheathed.
It's a noble-sounding plan, for sure. So why did the market react with total panic instead of, applause? If this is all about defense, why did cybersecurity stocks just take a nosedive?
And that leads us right to the big debate here. Was this whole thing an unfortunate accident, or was it actually a brilliant, if a little cynical, marketing move? Let's dig into the fallout and the theories.
So the financial world took this threat very seriously. You saw huge cybersecurity players like CrowdStrike and Palo Alto Networks drop almost immediately. The fear is pretty simple. If an AI can find critical vulnerabilities almost for free, the entire business model of cybersecurity has to change, and it has to change fast.
So let's weigh the evidence, right? On one side, you have the deliberate leak theory.
The timing was, let's just say, suspicious, coming right before a planned event where the CEO was supposed to demo Mythos. And let's be honest, the whole "our AI is too dangerous to release" narrative is classic marketing in this space. But on the other hand, the human error story makes sense too, because like we said, over 3,000 files got out. A lot of it was just embarrassing internal stuff you'd never want people to see. Why would you leak all of that just to promote one model?
So, even with this massive leak, this story is far, far from over. In fact, if anything, the leak just left us with a ton more questions than answers.
I mean, we're missing all the really important details. Anthropic throws around big phrases like dramatically higher scores, but they don't give us any actual benchmark numbers. We have no clue about a real timeline or what this mysterious capybara code name that popped up even means. And of course, the big one, how does this thing actually stack up against whatever OpenAI is cooking up in secret? The answers could literally reshape the entire AI industry.
And so that's where we're left. We're facing this huge question. Is Anthropic actually giving defenders a fighting chance? Or did they just fire the starting gun on a new and honestly terrifying era of AI-driven cyber attacks? Whether it happened by accident or by design, the Mythos is out of the bag. The secret is out, and the race is officially on.